Valley Quarries.
What did you take to White Plains?
Making snow.
There they are making snow. Look at that machine. Supposed to get so many tons an hour.
Glass.
Oh, the autofocus. You turn the autofocus on and set it on infinity. Yeah.
You got the
It
jar?
focus on the back window really nicely.
It focuses on the back window, right?
You turn off the autofocus and you set it to whatever you want.
Since I wasn't in the Thanksgiving movie, I'd just like to say that I'd like to be in this movie a little bit more because I missed the other video and I feel the need to make it up.
Chris, if you lived here,
You'd be home by now.
no, if you lived here, you wouldn't have to go to school on snow days.
What is it? It's orbiting. Things are orbiting each other.
Hello, Pedro.
Peter, say hello. What?
Don't take a detour.
You're not taking entry this time.
No, last time he did, I was mad.
Oh, Grandma.
Shake it around.
I told you. Wait till they treat them. They die if they hit the cold.
What happened?
I don't know.
Oh, it looks like
Somebody
they froze.
killed
Don't take my picture.
Why not?
I'm like the last time.
You didn't?
No, I didn't. I was old.
Go ahead, Gary. Take a picture of me.
Just
Okay, what we're trying to do here is figure out a method for weighing the human pedundum. Okay? Whether they be breasts or other. Okay? Now this is what I've just figured out. You have a tub.
I think the way to do it is simply to lean over a baby scale.
No, that
Wait a minute. Put them in the baby
no, because
scale
hydrostatic pressure.
until the skin is no longer stretched and it is beginning to be pushed back. That would give you a rough.
Oh, that's very approximate.
No, I don't think
My method is much nicer. The displacement is much more efficient, efficacious, more efficient. Yeah.
Whatever, I think
Yeah.
it is.
You get be shoved back into the body.
No?
Because the human body tends to be slightly denser than the medium of water. Isn't that a fact? That's why you don't float on water when you're in water. That's right.
I think the water thing.
Water thing is probably about as perfectly a method as there will ever be for weighing
But you would
pedundum.
have to be something lighter than water.
Okay. You think
Carbon take
I like the water thing. It sounds more comfortable anyway.
That's what I said.
You gotta go for the comfort factor here.
No, we're not interested.
Yeah, but you have to
Those little baby things are gonna steal.
because you want to make sure
You put a nice little pink plant with the holes cut in.
This is my idea. You have a like a
Wait, we have to get the lighting of the Christmas candles.
Too skinny.
I'm too fat.
You're too fast.
I haven't got the delivery from the Thanksgiving party yet.
Last time he caught me talking about fried artichokes.
We're going to set it. I need to put my artichokes in.
Yeah.
I could see where it's could be a lot colder up here than any place else.
It is cold.
Yeah, well, I think it's cold all over, but I could see where where the wind could drive.
The wind will blow like crazy up here.
Oh, this is.
Wondering
Wondering why it tasted the way it did.
why it tasted that way. Oh, I almost just went off that cliff.
Yeah, watch out. Battery in. We're over for about 2 minutes. Go on. You got the battery in? New battery? Sunset's gone. Why? There's a nice shot of the moon up there, though. You can get the moon.
Picture this. It's spectacular. Just that's really.
Glass of
So who's everybody in?
You see even more
I know.
beautiful.
I know. It's beautiful.
The mountains up there remind me of
Dave, you know what you might want to do?
Where?
that's the answer.
What?
Where they came from, Chris and I saw.
After what they came out of,
This was a mess.
better, this was an
Oh my God! That's got to be modern improvements. Running water.
Yeah.
I'm sure in 1906 there was no such thing as running water in Cuminiano.
When did they open that store?
It's 22, the year that Gabe was born.
I was 4 years old.
Dad
And
was
when did they close it?
born.
I closed it.
You closed it.
1941 or
Yeah,
something.
somewhere in, where the war,
Whatever
during
your
the
father
war,
died.
after I
During the
married
war?
Arthur, yeah. It was
Well, Mama
deteriorating.
never went in it
It was
again.
ridiculous. She used to sit there all day. There was nothing to sell.
Why
It was
not? Would she just let it go?
She and I were left
After
alone.
Papa
Louis
died.
went away. Papa died. Everybody was away. Everybody left. And it was only my mother and myself. And she wouldn't buy anything. She just let it go.
It's almost like
And I was working at the Princess Shops on Main Street. And I said, this is ridiculous. We're moving out of here. We were upstairs in Coldwater. I said, we're going up on Division Street. That's
have a regular apartment.
Have a
So
regular
that's when you
small.
bought, when
That's
you
when
moved
we
into
went-
Division Street?
I went up, she wouldn't go.
Their father
I
was
said,
born
Mom,
100 years before.
You don't go, I'm going. And I did, I went up by myself. Louis and I fixed the kitchen up there. I paid for it, by the way, he knows it. And because he wasn't gonna live in it.
Right.
And we got DeFabertis to do the kitchen, and then we did the living room. I bought all the furniture, the refrigerator and the stove, and then finally, the store was so deteriorated. I mean, it was nothing to sell. She had maybe a couple of gallons of oil,
Right.
2 cans of tomato paste. What was the point of it? She finally moved on. And that was the end of that.
And then she just had money from rents and that kind of thing afterwards?
But she didn't need any money, Gabriel. She never spent.
She never spent any money. So that was what, in the 40s? During the war, you moved to Division Street?
During the war, yeah. Was I married? I was married. No, I was unmarried, and then I got married from
When did you get married?
40, 44, 43, 44. Arthur went in the army the minute we were married.
Oh, really?
The day we were married, he went into the army a short while after that. Came home a year and a half later. 3 years later. About a year and a half in Saipan.
So you lived with Grandma?
Grandma, yeah. So
Oh, he was in Saipan too?
Yeah.
Dad was in, no, Dad was in
Dad was in
Saipan.
Saipan.
That was where he was in the
Yeah.
hospital.
They never saw each other.
They never saw each other, really?
we did see Jerry. I don't know whether you knew Jerry or not. He's a theatrical lawyer. You knew Jerry.
Oh, yeah, Jerry
He
Lurie.
died, you know.
Yeah, I know. A couple of years ago. Jerry Lurie.
We went to both his memorial services, and one of them was Eli Wallach. He was the master of ceremony.
Right, right.
And that bitch that you don't like was there, and she got up on the stage.
Oh, yes,
and
Elizabeth
bitch-
Swatos.
Looked at Swatos.
Right. Swatos.
Swatos. I have a book on the first she did.
She's done a lot of things.
It's not right. It's no good. It was published, but I don't think it ever sold. I've got 3 or 4 of them. I've been meaning to show them to you. She did a thing in memoriam to him. And then, what's her name? The actress, the old actress, Jewish, Adler.
Oh, Stella Adler? She was friends with his?
Stella Adler, she got up and she gave a beautiful speech about Jerry.
This was Arthur's cousin.
Arthur's cousin,
Yeah,
Jerry.
it was packed,
Jerry
loaded
Lurie.
with celebrities.
Who was the uncle of John and Evan Lurie
Right.
from the Lounge Lizards.
Yeah,
Right.
I've gotten to know John real well,
Really?
and then his brother Evan. Now, his brother Evan is gay.
He's gay,
John is
yeah.
not. John is not. I don't believe.
No.
But Evan goes to with the nicest guy, honest to God, Gabriel. I just adore him. After Jerry's first memorial service, Ruth gave a, after
The funeral picnic.
a funeral picnic. And she gave it up at her house, her apartment. And they're very wealthy. And her sister, Gabriel, is the one, her husband started this law firm. Then he brought Jerry in. And she gave the funeral picnic. And I saw this guy standing there alone. And I don't know where I got the idea or whether I read it or what. You see somebody alone that needs their lungs and their ease, go over and talk to him. Sure. So I did. I went over and we struck. I don't even know his name. I've seen him
This
twice.
was Evan's boyfriend.
Evan's boyfriend.
Tremendous amount of ones. Get your fingers out of the way.
And that's my father and mother. What is
He's
it?
taping it.
He's gonna tape it.
That's okay.
This is Sam's mother and father. Sam's mother and father.
Try to keep your
On the
fingers out of
Gelati's
the way.
side.
That's very.
That's Mary Gelati's
Are
wedding.
you in the best light?
But don't ask me who's in it because I can't tell you. This is way big.
Says it all
There's
about
Tony Moranti. Josie.
Where?
Josie's right here.
Okay, maybe
Now
she's
Teresa
thinking when
must be
nobody's
here.
looking.
If you notice, Louise, if you notice,
Let's look at you. It looks like you. You want to get back there?
and that's Connie. Connie.
Ned and Teresa?
Yeah,
Mom and Connie.
Teresa, Aunt Lasha, and Connie. That's Connie.
Aunt David, want to speak please? See your grandmother?
Where?
Right here. Wait a minute.
Right there.
Here's your
And
grandmother.
here she is here.
Here she is.
Wait, who's that?
That's
Teresa.
Aunt my mother.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yes, it's Teresa. That was a cousin of mine. She died very young. I was her matron of honor.
Antoinette Mello.
And I went to confession, and I told him I went to confession last week. I never hadn't been to the church in about 20 years, but you couldn't be a maid of honor unless you went to confession.
So you went.
There's Louis.
Oh, the little angel? Yeah.
No, but he's older.
There, that's Louis, yeah. Now he's the older little angel. Yeah. That's Bernard.
Bernie.
That's Bernard.
No.
That's Constance, Connie. And now this is what I don't know who that is.
That's that cousin.
Uncle Louis.
Oh, that's little baby Louis.
Remember that.
Army, or is it? That's the block, the big block, and we lived here. That's where our front living room was.
There's a picture that my mother-in-law has that's large of the store and of Mary and Peter and Barbara.
They,
All right, anybody want to line up the food? The food is, can I call it?
These are.
Oh, look here.
There's Peter. Peter,
Yeah.
Connie, Sam,
Peter is in the family
And
picture of the
and
Gelatis.
Barbara. That's Susie.
I love that.
Look, that's me.
That's Joan. Yeah.
Susan in our house.
Sam, Mary, and Barbara. That's Mary's store, the new one that she built.
Josie is in there.
This is
That's
AJ.
Josie, Teresa, and Mary.
I've always liked this picture. I've seen this one before.
Yeah, I never saw that. It was like I didn't exist. I'm not kidding, Nancy. See the three of them?
Yeah.
I didn't exist.
There is a picture of the four of you.
Yes.
Oh, that was a long time. I was quite a doll. There's Louis. Look how skinny.
Oh,
Look.
That's Budge.
Look how skinny,
look
Bud.
at him. Peter, there's a family picture of the Gelatis here. And you're
Look at Connie. Look at Barbara. Look at Barbara. Mary used to take that hair and pull it so tight that her little eyes went up like a slanted to braid it.
Mrs. Mary Gelati, Ferris Place Danbury, plants a handful of Italian pole beans. Nature rewarded her with a 30-foot beanstalk. Planted in the spring, she wonders when Jack will appear. That's recorded.
Kids, she'd always try to get in the paper and then Teresa would go wild. She always gets herself in the paper. Louise, why does she do that? Always gets herself in the and Teresa would go
Look at Aunt
crazy.
Jo.
That's definitely
That's Susan. Yeah, you're right.
How about that one of Aunt Jo?
Here she goes again.
Snuggies to maids before the unusual is found at Mary's department store.
And then Teresa would go into goddamn.
She was Mrs. PR.
Which is why Mrs.
Connie
Rose
wants us to.
This is PR. This is public relations.
She wants us to eat.
Yeah, she wants us to come line up. Connie would like us
Okay,
to
I'm gonna
come
go eat. Oh, you moved it.
The apple is really good.
See, Grandma used to always put the dates on these.
Yeah.
Your mom makes a great
What my mom
crust. They
does
have
it? Please tell her she was teaching me that.
to make a crust.
Now, who needs anything else?
I'd like to have something different. I had pumpkin and apple.
How about lemon meringue?
One of the dirtiest environments on earth.
So I hear. Some of them dirtier than others. Wish us a Merry Christmas.
When he came home from school, he said, "Where's Jim?"
Where did you get that?
Louis, at the store I work at. Isn't that
It's wet. Yeah, you just have to have a look. It's condensed. I don't know. I understand you have to work it. Maybe that's air leaking in. All you have to do is work them out.
What are we talking about?
Condensation on the window.
Okay, this is.
And why are they curved around the corners instead of not square with the corners?
Oh.
And Greg's explaining why.
Oh. Does he know why, or is he just making it up?
Can I get you a little bit of this? I don't like it. It's cascading down. It's flowing down.
Mac probably knows that.
Shooting?
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh my God! Get that dog away from me! Oh,
He ate his face off.
cover him up! Wait, I can't use this smoke. Here.
So again, what? She couldn't work. That was the first movie we shot. And on top of it, 3/4 of the special effects. From 1930.
Why did it get so blurry? Where's the isn't that a funny chick?
It's a Xerox.
I have it.
Do you? Oh.
I asked for it.
I don't, you're not in it now, Teresa, are you?
No.
It's Connie, Mary, Barbara, Peter, Sam, I don't know, these are the two workers.
Peter's like a little baby movie star.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's that?
He got injured when you got in the Navy alive.
I never got a penny for it.
You can get something now. You think so? I know damn well you can.
I don't know these words.
I'll see you at the hospital probably. Yes.
We enjoy being.
Lovely.
Lovely.
I don't know what. Thank you for coming. We enjoyed it. What did she like? Was one plant something? Good.
Thank you.
Sue, thank you.
Bye, John. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
It was a debutante, for God's sake. Chris, come on.
Who are we talking about here?
Wait, listen to this. Listen.
She wrote it, darling.
Listen.
I don't care,
Listen.
Krista. Good Lord.
She left the security of her parents' substantial home to start housekeeping in an apartment on Moss Avenue. I stuck it out for 2 years. Padding was uncertain then, and it was tough going. So I stopped being proud, and we moved back to my father's building. We lived over the store my brother Joseph ran, the Liberty Variety cut-rate store where the Liberty Bake Shop is now.
It was until the store was ripped down. The building was ripped down.
The way she went into business was my brother had a hardware store, and he couldn't make it. It was right next to our grocery store, and poor thing was going broke.
Joe.
So for shame, yes, for
There's
shame,
an article
Mary
in
says,
here that says,
Mary says for shame, she took it over and went into the dry goods business.
there's an article in here in the paper about marriage, and in it she says when she was married in 1925, her dowry included an Oldsmobile.
Wait,
Given to her on her 18th birthday.
I love that picture.
Where's the small one?
Somebody check
We
it.
have it.
Somebody took it.
Gave it to Peter to be reproduced.
Is he going to reproduce? Will he reproduce?
Did you ever see Grandma Tina walking?
She never went out. And this one night she was invited to a shower, you know, a shower for a friend of hers daughter's getting married. So they didn't have a car. They had to have cars. Why it happened that they didn't have a car, I don't know. They took a cab over to the shower, and Grandpa Rotella never liked to see Grandma go out. And he started in, don't go out, you'll only get hurt. She went with two girls. They came home, or one girl, Mary, I think. They came home in the taxi. The damn fool taxi left them off on the wrong side of the street. She got out on the street side of the road instead of the other side, you know, for the sidewalk. And getting out, another car picked her up, flung her up. She didn't get hurt that bad. She really didn't, being hit that hard. And it was a hit and run
Were
drive.
bones broken? Did she
Hit
break?
and run, no bones broken.
This was on Liberty Street? On Liberty Street?
On Liberty Street.
After that, was she okay after
After
that?
that, she was never that way.
Wow, and
How
it's
long
from the
after?
accident?
The time.
I mean, immediately afterwards, or was she okay for a year or two
I
and
don't
then
think your
it...
father could tell you either. I don't think Teresa would remember.
What was she like
I was a
before
little
that?
girl.
Was she pretty active before that, or was she not?
She ran a store.
Yeah.
But she was never one for work. I mean, she never worked. You know, my father worked.
Physically though, did she walk around okay? Was
Oh,
she,
yeah.
So she got arthritis
no,
from
wait,
the
can
store?
take-
What year? I mean,
Your
from an
mother and I
accident?
can take him because Peter is gone with Mac and Tess.
Where's
And
Greg, you know?
I don't know.
Louis,
Oh.
what year
UFOs that stole.
did you get arthritis?
What?
What year was
What year did
Greg
your
Tina
mom get
hit by...
arthritis?
1927. Well, that's hit by the car on Wildman Street.
How long
No,
after she...
on Liberty Street, wasn't it?
When exactly?
She got hit on Wildman
Oh, it was
Street
Wildman Street?
just before the railroad
When
track.
she went or was coming home?
I never
When
knew.
she was going.
When she was going, yeah.
She was going to Del Monte.
Poor thing, and Papa yelled, don't.
Yeah, I know.
No wonder Aunt Mary never wanted to leave the
No
house.
bones were broken or anything like that?
Well, she ended up in the hospital
She
for
did.
a week or so, yeah.
I
And
don't
after
remember
that,
Well, after that, she claims it was a traumatic thing.
How
and
soon
that
after
triggered off.
So how long?
She said right after that.
So
Shortly
that was
after
it for
that, she
walking?
started to get our. Well, no, she was pretty strong and healthy.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
But she said that
And how
was
old
the beginning
was
of
she?
it, but I don't think that was.
Louis, I don't
What, in
remember.
1927? Well, figure 20 years, 40,
I was 9 years
27,
old.
and
Yeah.
20.
But he was
48
all
years old.
Wow.
Yeah, he was 40.
So 50.
Hey Louise, but he doesn't know he'll
She was
make
born
out.
in 1980.
He doesn't know he'll make out.
Barbara.
Oh,
No, she was
1927, that's right.
She was born in 1980. She was born in 18.
No close
So when did she start using canes and things like that?
Oh, no, not until, when she first moved to Division Street, she wasn't using.
She wasn't.
cane. No, it was the last 10, 12 years or so. Yeah.
So 20 years afterwards, she was still...
Oh, sure, she
So
was.
right through the 40s, she was
Oh,
walking
yes,
around that
fine.
cane.
I
Yeah, but
remember
look, she
gardening with
never-
her and so forth.
She never was too strong after that.
No, she would eat, she'd have a stomach afterwards. She couldn't work, and she had a bone in her back.
Who's this?
But Mama never
Our grandmother.
was, she was not too strong.
Great-grandma. No, your
No, my
grandmother.
grandmother.
She couldn't work, but she had a bone in her
What does
back.
that mean?
You said that of my mother. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
A bone in her back?
What does that mean?
It's like a whole
She had a
She
back.
was too light for heavy work and too heavy for light work.
That was me, that's true. I was too heavy for that light work, heavy work.
An excuse.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was too heavy for
No,
light
bone in
work.
The only one in our family that worked
He asked
was
me to
Mary
do
and
something,
Louise.
she couldn't do it because she had a bone in her back.
Perfect night.
Oh, it's great. The
What are you
stars
doing?
are as bright as can be.
Underneath
Underneath,
Oh.
honey, underneath.
Honest.
So you're gonna take me?
Yeah, we're gonna
No,
take
they're
it.
Debbie's.
Right now?
Right now.
Debbie's
Yeah,
gonna be in
we're
the
getting all our
closet
things
in the
together. Okay?
Rubber foam container. Yeah, you'll see Saturn.
Could I have my pie, please?
Yeah, you'll see Saturn and Mars.
I never
Really?
So what was the other song?
I'm here to
Venus
tell
and
you,
Mars.
it's
Venus
delicious.
and
Mars is
Oh,
here.
yes.
You can see
Apologize.
Saturn.
It's over.
Yeah.
Finally says,
You can see the
Louise.
dance.
These two rings?
The